At 15 we have Mont Blanc Individuel. Never one of my absolute favourites, but there's no doubt that this does a good job in the cold weather and also can be bought for a very affordable price. So if you like Creed's Original Santal and Uomo, you'll probably really like this. Nice combination of things, including sandalwood and raspberry. There's also a dark chocolate note in here. Lots going on in the notes. But yeah, performance on this very good. It does smell very synthetic, so if you're prone to headaches from fragrances, for example, I'd recommend trying this before you buy it. But yeah, there's no doubt it's a good performer and great value. At 14 we have the very well known Club de Nuit Intense Man by Armaf. Very well known for being an affordable Creed Aventus clone that performs very well. So in the top you have a sharp synthetic lemon, as well as pineapple, bergamot, blackcurrant and apple. In the mid you have birch, jasmine and rose, and in the base you have musk, ambergris, patchouli and vanilla. That note breakdown probably sounds very similar to Aventus, and obviously that's what it's going for here. But if you want something for the cold weather that's good value and is going to get noticed, like this really projects and lasts, you could check out Club de Nuit Intense Man. At 13 we have the fruity Cool Water Intense by Davidoff. Smells nothing like the original Cool Water, if that's what you're expecting. So this is more of an Invictus, fruity, synthetic vibe. Very loud, very good performer. So if you want something cheap for the cold weather that's really going to get noticed, it's a good pick. So in the top you have green mandarin, in the mid you have coconut nectar, and in the base you have amber. You do get that coconut vibe. I've never seen it referred to as coconut nectar, so that's an interesting note. But yeah, it's a nice fruity, in-your-face kind of a fragrance. A little bit synthetic for me and almost a bit too loud for me, but I can see it serves its purpose. If you want something to cut through the cold air and get noticed, and you're into kind of fruity fragrances and you want to pay not much money, check out Cool Water Intense. At 12 we have Lalique's Encre Noir. This goes for as little as £12 here in the UK, so a fantastic bargain fragrance. So in the top you have cypress, in the mid you have vetiver, and in the base you have cashmere wood and musk. Compare that note breakdown to Individuel earlier, which lasted a long time. This has very few notes listed on Fragrantica. But yeah, I like it. It's kind of a damp woody scent with that cypress also. It's nice. Performance isn't the best, but in terms of bang for your buck, it's pretty good. And if you want something without spending too much that's going to be a nice, pleasant, wintry scent, check out Encre Noir. At 11 we have Warm Black by Zara. I don't know if this has been discontinued. I just noticed it was harder to find when I was searching around, and they go on eBay for a lot bigger price than they sold in the Zara retail, so one to keep an eye on. But this is a clone of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. Has an addition of ginger, which might make you think it's not very close to Tobacco Vanille, but it really is. That ginger just kind of replicates the tobacco note. So on the top you have ginger, in the mid you get vanilla, and in the base you have tonka bean. In the air it smells extremely close to Tobacco Vanille, and if you can still get this at a good price and you like Tobacco Vanille, then check out Warm Black. At 10 we have Jazz Club by Maison Margiela. If you're a fan of Dolce & Gabbana The One, you'll probably like this. A little bit sickly sweet for me, I will say, but for the price value proposition I do think this is good. You can generally get it for a reasonable price, particularly this 30ml, which I have in front of me. So in the top you have pink pepper, neroli and lemon. In the mid you get rum, as well as java, vetiver oil and clary sage. And in the base you have tobacco leaf, vanilla bean and styrax. Performance I find is good on this. If you want an out and out sweet scent for the cold weather, Jazz Club is a good one. At 9 we have a fragrance I've loved since first sniff. This is Versace's The Dreamer. I think I love it more than the focus on this camera does, but hopefully it turns out looking okay. So in the top you have juniper, tarragon and artemisia. In the mid you get iris, lily and flax. And in the base you have tobacco blossom and amber. So it's kind of a white floral tobacco combination, a bit out there and unusual. So it is a try before you buy, unless because of the good price you're happy just to go right ahead and blind buy, as this can be got for around sort of £18-ish in the UK. Pretty much that for 100ml. I know the 50ml and 100ml there's only like a £5 difference, if that, from some retailers. But yeah, I like this a lot. It's quite bold and different, very masculine, a nice spicy nature to it, and good for the colder months for sure. At 8 we have Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Slightly borderline for this list due to the price, but you can sometimes pick this up at quite a good discount. I see it around now at not too bad pricing, so it's sort of in between, but I think it's just about passable. In terms of a scent, it is really, really nice if you want a vanilla, like a designer vanilla for the colder weather. It's been compared to Altair by Parfums de Marly, and it is a little bit similar, though this has an incense note that one doesn't have. So in the top you have bergamot, in the mid you have that incense as well as jasmine, in the base you get vanilla, benzoin, woodsy notes and ambroxan. But yeah, it's a nice kind of smoky vanilla scent for the cold weather. Very addictive. If you want just something that's out and out vanilla, this is really nice. I do rate this highly and I think you should check this one out. At 7 we have 9 PM by Afnan. This is known as an Ultramel clone, and it is close to that. It has an apple in here instead of the pear you get with Ultramel. I slightly prefer this to Ultramel. It's a nice kind of spicy vanilla scent for the colder weather. So in the top you have apple, cinnamon, wild lavender and bergamot. In the mid you have orange blossom and lily of the valley. And in the base you get vanilla, tonka bean, amber and patchouli. A good performer, very, very nice in the dry down. You get that nice vanilla. Smells high quality. I'm quite impressed with Afnan actually. I'd say they're better than Armaf's from what I've tried so far. Armaf's maybe a little bit harsher to me. Afnan, from what I've smelled so far, they're quite good quality. This and Not Only Intense and a couple of others. So yeah, I rate Afnan highly so far, and I think 9 PM is a good fragrance. Here's one you may not be familiar with. This is at number 6. We have Zara's Man Uomo Winter. So I'm quite impressed with this one. The description says ambery leather eau de parfum. The fragrance pyramid reveals notes of strawberry, leather and vanilla. And it does have that nice kind of touch of strawberry, as well as obviously the leather and vanilla like I just said there. But it's a nice kind of deep scent for the winter. The strawberry complements the other notes really well. Gives it kind of a fruity mix with the vanilla and the leather. Very masculine. I like it a lot. You can get it for a very cheap price. And yeah, if you just want to get something simple and affordable, sometimes the Zara fragrances are a good place to turn. And this one in particular has impressed me, so you could check out Man Uomo Winter. At 5 we have Oud 24 Hours by Ard Al Zaffaran. So this is a clone of Tom Ford's Black Orchid, and it's very, very close for a very good price. I remember this being around £12 in the UK. So in the top you get dark chocolate, mandarin orange and bergamot. In the mid you have spicy notes, fruity notes, gardenia, ylang ylang and jasmine. In the base you have patchouli, oud, sandalwood, incense and amber. But yeah, this is very, very close to Black Orchid. I find it maybe slightly more wearable even. So if you like that Black Orchid DNA and you want it done for a good price, check out Oud 24 Hours. At 4 we have Versace's Dylan Blue. I seem to be talking about this one a lot lately. I guess it's so versatile it qualifies for a lot of the lists, and with good reason. It's excellent. A nice Dumreach shower gel blue scent that's mass appealing and gets a lot of compliments while also being good value. So in the top you have bergamot, water notes, grapefruit and fig leaf. In the mid you get ambroxan, black pepper, patchouli, violet leaf and papyrus. And in the base you have incense, musk, tonka bean and saffron. Just that masculine shower gel, mass appealing blue vibe. All season, all occasion. I'll never stop recommending Dylan Blue. At 3 we have Mont Blanc Legend Blue. So blue fragrances are good for all season and all occasions. Extremely versatile. The mass appeal factor is very much there with this one. If you can get it for a good price, I think it's one of the best around in terms of that blue shower gel safe type of a category. A nice mint opening in this one. Smells very similar to Parfums de Marly Percival. So if you want Percival but want to save a lot of money, check out Legend Blue instead. At 2 we're going with Afnan Supremacy Not Only Intense. So this has impressed me so much. It's one of my favourite current fragrances, not just favourite clones, favourite in general. I think this is outstanding. If you like Hatchivat, Aventus and Absolute Aventus and want kind of a combination of the best bits of all of those, you could check this one out. Performance good, smells high quality, doesn't smell harsh, synthetic or chemical at all to me. It smells good. I like it a lot. So in the top you have blackcurrant, bergamot and apple. In the mid you get oak moss, patchouli and lavender. And in the base you have ambergris, musk and saffron. I'd say this is a must try if you like fruity fragrances and you want like that Aventus vibe and Hatchivat vibe done for a much better price. Check this one out, you might really love it, as I do. And at number 1 we've got the Azzaro Wanted line. I wanted to include the entire line as number one, as whichever one you get, if you can get it for a decent price, it deserves to top this list in my opinion. So I've got Most Wanted Intense in front of me. I could have also equally gone for one of the others, like the Most Wanted Parfum. Most Wanted Parfum is a nice mixture of ginger and vanilla. This one in front of me here, the Most Wanted Intense, is cardamom, toffee and amberwood. But they do a similar job. I think if you can get any of these for a good price, they're pretty much as good as you can get in terms of like a winter, budget-friendly designer scent. You might feel I'm pushing the boundaries with budget-friendly, but these can generally be got for a pretty good price. And in terms of the price-value proposition, I think very much worth it. So definitely check out the Azzaro Wanted line. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you next time.